my energy, digestion, skin, immune system are the top 4 areas that have been improved by using doTERRA daily, keyword daily. Hey, it's Lance McGowan here with Essential Oils Me, and today I'm going to cover a message from the doTERRA CEO, David Sterling, right here. That's right, I'm going to cover this email, which is really important because it's a recap of what has happened and what we can expect from the future with doTERRA. So let's get right into it. David says, "Dear doTERRA family, this last Saturday marked 1 year since classification as a global health crisis. While reflecting over these unprecedented 12 months, I felt overwhelmed by my gratitude for each of you and the community that we have created together. Of course, I am also mindful of the loss of life, isolation, injustice, and heartache experienced. Perhaps most agonizing has been the daily uncertainty. When will routines return? When will civil strife cease? When will fear subside? When can we get together and enjoy each other's smiles, hugs, and warmth?" I know a lot of focus has been placed on PPE and 6-foot spacing and a potential synthetic solution that is poked on you or in you, but I will say that the value of just like supporting your immune system with laughter or vitamins and minerals or alkaline water or let's see, specifically vitamin C, D, zinc. You got apple cider vinegar that's organic and raw. You have managing stress, yoga, working out, or lifting weights, or running. All these things that support the immune system, which haven't been focused on enough, I would say, in the mainstream media or other outlets. But it's something that I myself have definitely implemented in my life, and it's helped me tremendously. And that's what's allowed me to stay healthy all of last year, which is a first in like over a decade. Getting back to meeting people in person, handshakes, hugs, and supporting our immune system, which is, the root cause and really the best solution, in my opinion, and based on the facts. He continues here and says, "While acknowledging the profound differences between the periods, I found myself recalling another time of significant insecurity, 2008. The US had just been blindsided by one of the bleakest economic crashes in modern history. The repercussions were swift and global. Savings evaporated, jobs vanished, homes foreclosed, and we had just launched doTERRA." Speaking of launching a business, Double Access LLC specializes in software development, drone piloting, web research, software training, and makes technology, that's right, accessible to small businesses so they can grow and flourish. You can learn more at doubleaccessllc.com, or you can click on the link in the description area. And when it comes to technology and doTERRA, if you haven't downloaded the doTERRA app on your iPhone or Android yet, make sure to do so. If you have, tell me how you like it so far and if it makes your shopping experience easier. And in 2008, I was working for PepsiCo, specifically Frito-Lay in Dallas, Texas, as a transportation analyst, doing some network optimization, basically helping them save money with over-the-road truck drivers across the country, but specifically in the Georgia area. And my job was saved, and I survived a few different layoffs throughout the years of 7 years with PepsiCo. And that whole experience taught me that I definitely need to have multiple streams of income, and I definitely would like to do something that I'm passionate about and something that allows me more freedom, not just financially, but time freedom, and to work with people that I choose and that they choose me, and that it's more mutually beneficial and something that can be for the long term, and sometimes in the case of short term if it's not a good fit, but at least there's communication and there's honesty and there's respect and there's cooperation and there's these aspects of transparency and trust and all the things that we always want but maybe don't always get in a workplace environment. But yeah, I was able to learn from that. Definitely learned a lot of like corporate and field-based skill sets, from management to analytical skills and communication and problem solving and critical thinking. Those were all tested and developed and tweaked. That time in 2008 was when doTERRA launched, but also when I kind of had my own realizations about what I wanted to do in the future. He continues and says, "Early on, many were bewildered by our decision to found doTERRA when we did. With hindsight, however, I feel immense appreciation for the tempering and galvanizing effect that period of struggle had on our lives and mission. We drew closer to our families, we shrugged off excess, we locked arms with neighbors spanning the globe, and I suspect that sometime in the future we will look back on the ripples of this last year with similar reverence. And so doTERRA has already celebrated their 10-year anniversary. They're over $1 billion company, approaching $2+ billion in revenue. And this past year was one where, they experienced growth, as he'll say. And 2008 was more of the struggle year for doTERRA because that's when they just started and there was a recession that just hit. And I would say for me and my business, last year was more of the maybe struggle year. And fortunately, I had friends, family, there was, government, and there was other things that were implemented with stimulus packages for small businesses that really helped me. But I would say that this past year taught me a lot about, I call it the DFSI. Okay, so, helping me to become debt-free with savings and investments. And that is a huge goal and something that I'm already, 80, 90% of the way there. And it's so important to maintain that because typically recessions, at least the past 3 of them now, have happened during election years. And so it's so important to kind of look at the past to see if we can predict the future. And the only way we can predict things better or more accurately is by having really good data. And that's what I've also looked at. So I'm predicting, and obviously I could be wrong, in the next 4 to 8 years there'll be another recession, typically during an election year. And if I'm wrong, hey, I'm wrong, but at least I will be debt-free and have savings and investments so that I don't have to rely on a government or a job or a company, but maybe just, my own ways of earning income and having them to make money while I sleep. There you go. He goes on to say, I've already been profoundly moved to witness the doTERRA family respond to recent events with unfailing resilience, allyship, and charity. Our wellness advocates and corporate team members rapidly adapted to changing circumstances while never losing sight of our founding vision and values. Indeed, during the past 12 months, we've truly achieved the remarkable by, and so doTERRA has donated over $1 million to relief efforts throughout the world, supporting over 300,000 jobs through their global sourcing efforts and impacting more than 1,166,000 lives because of those jobs, launching 3 new wellness programs that deliver products targeting specific health goals, immunity, relief, and mind and mood, which is, emotional and mental health, very important, especially last year and going forward, I will add. Hosting their largest convention to date with over 81,000 attending, virtually that is, from over 130 countries, and watching similar attendance records being broken in individual markets around the world. Celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation and surpassing $30 million in global giving and donations. That's huge, right? So there's a definitely charity and goodwill element that doTERRA partakes in, giving back to the communities in their areas that, and also those that are affected by less fortunate events. And then also releasing doTERRA Nutrition, a line of natural dietary supplements including protein, fiber, and greens that are scientifically formulated to enhance areas of our modern diets that need the most help for us to achieve optimal, that's right, optimal health. And then opening up the Sanag Specialty Hospital, which is providing critical life-saving health services to some of Somaliland's most remote, underdeserved populations, including their cherished frankincense harvesters. And so you'll see a pattern or a trend with doTERRA of, hey, we came from struggle, right? We left the previous company, which I've done videos on, and we, banded together, the founders, the 7 founders, they took from their retirement plans, their savings, and they poured it into doTERRA because they believed in themselves, they believed in the mission of providing these gifts of the earth or these essential oils and natural wellness products to the world. And now, as a result, 10 plus years later, over $2 billion company, they're adding value to the world by giving, again, these natural solutions and education to customers, wholesale customers specifically, but also income opportunities for those who want to become a wellness advocate. And obviously there's an income disclosure statement as well as compensation plan and people you can talk to see if that's a good fit. But most people just become wholesale customers and enjoy amazing high quality products at a discount, and there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of people just do that, kind of like a Costco or Sam's Club membership. That's one way to think of it. All right, he goes on to say, and this list just scratches the surface. Indeed, our extraordinary sourcing model has prepared us for times of challenge. As a result of strategic planning with our global network of suppliers and your patience, we weathered some initial outages of On Guard, yes, definitely, because that is the immune system supporting oil blend right there, and occasionally other products in the early months of the, I call it, pandemic. but have since made significant improvements to better ensure that we maintain the availability of your favorite products. In fact, demand for our pure gifts of the earth grew exponentially over the last 12 months as families look for integrative solutions to bolster their health and wellness. And I will add solutions that can be shipped directly from the warehouse to you and that are high quality and at a discount. And so that's why Amazon grew so much. That's why, Google and Facebook and all these like tech companies specifically, because they're digital. But when it comes to consumer products that are direct shipped to you, that's why they grow so much. And a lot of other industries saw some growth too, like delivery apps like DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Postmates, because it's that no contact type of thing and delivered directly to you. And yes, there is the human element that we all love, sitting in a restaurant with dine-in without a mask because we have a healthy immune system, right? And enjoying a meal with good company is not to be understated and something that I enjoy. But there's I hesitate to use the word new normal, but that's kind of what it is. But it's really just this life that we're adjusting to, we'll just say that. And it's important to be adaptive or adapt to the surroundings in a way that can still help you get what you want and the people that you care about and still have a future that is filled with a healthy immune system, right? A healthy mind, body, spirit, emotional health, financial, spiritual. And so that is definitely all important things to consider. And then lastly, David follows up and finishes with, ultimately, while the last year will not be quickly forgotten, and that's for sure, it has solidified my certainty in both the goodness of humanity and the importance of doTERRA's human-centric mission. And then it's finally with the signature, David Sterling. And yeah, I think the human element is sometimes neglected, ignored, forgotten, and when with corporations, when big profits are focused, profits over people type of thing. And that's one of the reasons why I left corporate America, because I wanted to have more of a human element of things and where it's more relational and deeper and has more meaning and purpose around what I'm doing, and ultimately do things that I believe in and support companies and give my dollar or vote with my dollar with companies that I believe in because their products actually help people and have ingredients that I agree with, understand, and know that they're helpful, closer to the earth, more natural, and not just the marketing term natural, but yet really just a natural ingredient that isn't overly processed or synthesized. So doTERRA definitely stands for that, and I'm glad to be a part of doTERRA, and I've been a part of doTERRA since November of 2013, so it's been a while, and it's been a great wellness journey. My energy, digestion, skin, immune system are the top 4 areas that have been improved by using doTERRA daily, keyword daily, and making sure that I have the proper education. So the Modern Essentials book is a valuable resource, and I absolutely am thankful for doTERRA and the people that introduced me to it, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm also thankful for my customers and the business builders and the wellness advocates in my life, and it's been an amazing journey so far. And again, I'm looking forward to the future, and this message from David is long awaited, maybe a little long overdue, but definitely appreciated nonetheless, and I like to see where they have come from and where they're going as well. Well, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click the like button if you did, share this video with somebody that would benefit from it, and most importantly, check out the links in the description area below so you can continue to get your learn on, and I will see you in the next video.